Hi, Nisa. Good to see you. I wanted to start off. How does it feel to actually be back out on the field? We know you missed the past season injury wise, but how does it feel to be back out there?
Man, it's an amazing feeling, honestly. I just miss being out there with my brothers and also just playing the game that I love. So it's been amazing. It's been a blessing for sure.
Obviously, this defensive line had a lot of guys, a lot of turnover. Kyrus, Zach, Bracken, they all moved on from this past year. You obviously are coming back into this unit this year, along with guys like Lorenzo coming off an injury himself. What do you feel like you guys need to prove in spring ball to show that, hey, we can continue on with what they did last year?
Well, honestly, it's just continuing to just to build off of what we've been doing, and obviously like we've had like Kyrus and them, we've had really good people to watch. We have a really good D line to watch, and so we've it's just to continue to listen to what coach tells us to do, and to perfect that over the off season. I guess that's really much it. It's just continuing to progress and listening.
Nice. How valuable is the platoon system as far as the depth and the fact that a lot of guys, even though you lost some guys on the defense to graduation or moving on, you guys have a lot of guys who have seen time in games because of how many players you play. How big is that right now?
Well, everyone is just eager to play. Everyone is willing to step up, and I think that's what's so amazing about our D line and our depth is that every single person, whether it's one, twos, or threes, even fours, all of them they want to play. So it's just whoever puts in the work and the dedication, and they'll be the ones who see the field, and so all of us are just competing and taking care of each other at the same time. But just it's that factor of just wanting to get out there and fill in the shoes, and also to show represent us and our own family. So we have a lot of motivation going into this next season.
What do you feel like is the biggest need to improve, the biggest area that needs improvement for the defense to be able to be at its best this fall?
I mean, I feel like in all aspects we have a lot to continue just to work and to improve in the little things, whether it's placement, whether it's assignment, footwork, handwork. So all of us we're just taking all the little things, and I feel like if we do that, then we will be good to go. So
You guys are 3 weeks into your spring camp now. What would you say, or I guess, where would you be in your list of goals? Like, are you nearing accomplishing them? Or do you still need a lot more work? What would you say you guys are at right now?
man, we have a lot of young guys, and they've been able to step up. These past 3 weeks, there's been a lot of progress and less mistakes, and so we're just working on executing our plays and our footwork and technique. And for me personally, like, it's just a blessing to be able to come back and to be able to be out there on the field. So all of us are not taking anything for granted, and we're just working hard.
And what are your thoughts on having next week's Friday practice open to the public and getting a few thousand people in the stands?
It's fun. I feel like a lot of, especially for the young guys who haven't been on the field and have been witnessed by people in the field, it'll be a good experience for them. And it's always a good experience to go back to the home field turf and to be able to, whether it's practicing or playing, it's just good to be out there on LaVelle Edwards Stadium. So we're all excited, for sure.
Go ahead, Dave.
Nice. So what was the injury that kept you out last year, and are you 100% completely recovered from it?
So I was diagnosed with it's called venous thrombosis. I essentially had a blood clot in my brain, but instead of it being in my artery, which would be a stroke, it was in my vein. It was a sort of like a freak accident. What triggered it is overworking, but yeah, that itself, the whole left side of my body went numb at one point. So I was really devastated. First thing that came to my mind is like, man, I won't be able to play football. But it's been a blessing, putting my life in the hands of the Lord, and I've just been able to see, whatever He wants for me is what I'm going to do. And so I have this opportunity to come back and play, and it's been good. I feel good. I'm at 100%, but I'm just slowly, gradually getting into things, and so, it's been a blessing for sure.
Did that require surgery or anything, or just time?
Luckily, they were going to do surgery, but then they told me that, I can just go off of blood thinners. So I was essentially on blood thinners for approximately 7 months. And then when I was able to get off of it, we would just do regular appointments to check my brain, and they said it was completely gone afterwards. So,
well, welcome back. That's a scary story. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take one more question from Jake and Norma.
Yeah, Nisa, you're obviously going to be playing at that nose tackle position. Is that right? Or are you kind of bouncing back and forth between that and defensive tackle?
If I lose weight, I could. I'll be able to switch back and forth. But for now, I'm, just filling in again, getting my hands dirty at the nose tackle position.
Well, I wanted to ask you in regards to, obviously you guys have different techniques playing that defensive tackle versus nose tackle position, but what is the biggest difference between the two for you?
Well, luckily we have the outside is a lot more speedy and agile and strong as well. So, and then for me, it's mostly, if we are going to play that 3 down, I most likely will be getting double teamed, and it's just being able to be stout in the middle, and then when you have strong people and fast people on the outside, it works together really well. So strength inside, speed outside.
Have you guys been doing a bunch of 4 and 3-man fronts, or has it been one or the other particularly?
Yeah, we've been doing we've been practicing both, just getting ready for whatever competition comes in our way. So we've been interchanging.
Just back to your health scare. You mentioned that your left side of your body was going numb, but when was it? When did you start picking up on some of the symptoms? How did it all transpire? Just sort of like take us through it all.
Yeah, so after that break we had for COVID, or after the COVID outbreak, and we all came back. It was us probably like the 3rd week of our trainings, getting ready for spring ball. I just noticed that when I was running, my left side of my arm started getting a little numb. I thought I was just dehydrated, but and then previous to that, I had a headache for like 3 days, and then we were lifting, and I just essentially felt like a little release, and so I felt good. We went conditioning afterwards. I felt really good. Went back home, and then pretty much the whole left side of my body just shut down. And the only words I could say was help. So, but luckily I had a roommate who was able to take me to the emergency room, and we were able to figure things out from there.
Any other questions? Is that it for today? I think that's it. Thanks for your time and for sharing your story as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nisa. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later.